Hi there, my name is Iromusu, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make use of the JSON utility tool in Unity, or sorry, JSON utility class in Unity. So basically how you go about using this is quite simple. First off, you create your scene like you have mine here. My scene is saved as JSON test. You could save yours any way you want, but mine is saved as JSON test, and this is all I have in there, just this camera. I'll be using camera for everything, but you can definitely use another game object to do this, but I just want to use the camera, so since we're just going to debug to the console. Now, what we're going to do is, first off, we have two classes here, the JSON get and the my class. The my class is a serializable class that we use to serialize the data gotten from the JSON file, from the JSON string or request that we made. So what we do is we're getting the JSON string from an external server. So we're using the Unity web request. Let me just open up this script so you can see what it looks like. So right here we have a web page, which is all of this, a link to a website for the JSON file, which is what you have here on my browser right here. So all we have is car, age, and name. So name is Johnson, age is 34, and Camry is what we have. Now we're going to get this data and use the my class to, that's weird, my class. We're going to use the my class, which is serializable, to recreate this data in Unity in a way that we can, basically make use of the data every single time we want. So here's what we have. Ignore all of this. I was just testing, so you can ignore all of this and this and this and that. So this was just me creating a new class every time, just when I was testing. There's no need for this or this either. So I'm just going to save that script. So here we have a start coroutine get request, and we are passing in the URL for the JSON data. Now this is our get request is an enumerator. So we could do the whole waiting thing for the server to respond. So now you could just make like using Unity network up there and just ignore all of this, but I kind of got this in when I was just trying to get everything to work. So you could totally ignore that and just do the Unity request, but you could just go about doing it the same way. So here we're making a Unity web request using the URL which we passed into this get request, and the URL then waits until it's able to get a response from the server, and then we split the pages. Not really necessary. You could just ignore this right here, not necessary. You could ignore this. This is just so I can create a this debug stuff that lets me know what page it lands on. But you could definitely ignore all of this and just just wait for your URL request. So I'll just go comment all of that out, comment this out, and also comment this out. We don't need all of that. So basically, if there's an error, we'll pass the error here. So let's probably leave this, and then I'll take out the page. So we just get the error information. As easy as that. So we just get the error information if there was an error, and that's basically it. So here, if there's no error, we're passing in the result gotten from the download handler during the web request call, and we get the text from the download handler, which is how Unity actually gives you the data it gets from making a web request call. It's going to be in text, download handler, the text. So we'll get data from there, which we cast as a JSON utility object, which is using my class, and then we create a string which we call JSON, and then we pass in we use the JSON utility class, and then we pass in this new object, JSON utility object we created here, referencing the my class. Now that object gets pulled in, and then we see how it creates the new class. Basically, it's going to create a class with this information. We could definitely read those informations one by one and basically get them out, but okay, let's just see how it works. So I'm going to open up the my class. So my class is basically a simple serialized class where you have name, age, name, and car. So right here we have the same thing, age, car, and name. So basically these are the values for this case right here, car, age, and name. So those values are what we get out of this. So we could go ahead and pull this data from here and just push it out, but we're just pushing the object for now. In another video I'll totally look at that and show you how to use that, but that's basically it. So we're using the JSON the my class to pull the object, create the JSON object, and then push that in as a string, which is using the toJSON function, and that then we debug that. So let's see how that runs in our Unity game. So here we have our empty scene. I'm going to drag the JSON get into here. It's compiling. So I'm going to drag the JSON get onto the camera and hit play. So now we get our JSON object from the web server. So it's as easy as that. In another video, I'll show you how to pull out these data one by one and use them whichever way you want. Until then, have a wonderful coding time. And my name is Iro. Please hit the subscribe button, subscribe so you get notification. Hit the bell sign so you get notification for all my new videos. I hope this helps you solve something. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.